Hi, welcome to Learn English and Practice with Marie. Today we're going to do American English Idioms lesson number 34. We'll go through 5 idioms and review their meanings and a couple of sentence examples for each. We'll finish with a story so you can hear the idioms in context. This is a series, so if you like this video, subscribe for more. I'm planning on making at least 100 videos in this series. First, I'll read the idioms. We see eye to eye, crocodile tears, throw caution to the wind, easier said than done, rock the boat. First, we see eye to eye. This means we agree. So here we're not literally referring to making eye contact with someone else. Rather, it's just indicating that we agree. Often we agree completely. You can also say we don't see eye to eye, and that's a euphemism. That's a polite way of saying that you don't agree with someone else. So I might say, well, my boss and I don't see eye to eye on how to approach this project. I want to do it this way, he wants to do it this other way, and unfortunately, we're having trouble agreeing on the best approach. Examples are, it's great to work with someone who sees eye to eye with me on most issues. We rarely see eye to eye on politics, but we respect each other's opinions. Crocodile tears. This means fake tears or insincere expressions of sorrow. So this originated from a very antiquated belief that crocodiles, the animal, cry little tears as they're luring their prey or as they're about to attack. I don't think that's actually true, but if you watch the movie Hook, that features, of course, a very large, scary crocodile that Captain Hook is afraid of, you'll see that at one point in this movie, the crocodile sheds a tear, and I think that is a reference to this idiom. So to say someone has crocodile tears means that they are kind of either literally crying in a way that's very insincere or expressing that they're sad or upset when you really don't think they actually mean it. A nice example is on TikTok. I saw a video of a man who had cheated on his girlfriend with another woman, crying and sobbing and throwing himself on the floor. And then he walked out of the room and he was fine. So obviously those were crocodile tears. Examples are, his apology seemed insincere, filled with crocodile tears. He shed crocodile tears to gain sympathy, but no one believed him. Throw caution to the wind. This means to take a risk. So to throw caution, which is the thing that restrains you, to the wind, like away into the wind, is to kind of be reckless, to take a risk, to do something that maybe you wouldn't otherwise do if you were acting with restraint. When I was young, I decided to throw caution to the wind and get LASIK, the laser eye surgery, on both of my eyes. At that time, it was still kind of a new surgery and had a lot of risks. It still has risks, but I threw caution to the wind because, it could have ended badly. I could have ended up with serious side effects, but, I went for it. And ultimately, it ended up being great, but that was just an instance of throwing caution to the wind. Examples are, deciding to travel during the pandemic, he threw caution to the wind. She threw caution to the wind and confessed her feelings to him. Easier said than done. This means it's not as easy as it appears. So for something to be easier said than done means that, sure, you can say what to do, and saying what to do is pretty easy, but the actual action of doing the thing is going to be really difficult. It's going to be labor intensive. It's going to take a lot of effort. For example, if you have a lot of debt and you need to pay that down, You might be able to hear various strategies from the experts. Oh, pay it down using the avalanche or the snowball method. Use this approach, have fixed payments. All of these different strategies, but all of that is easier said than done because the act of actually paying down the debt takes a lot of effort and discipline. Examples are quitting smoking is easier said than done. Moving to a new city sounds exciting, but it's easier said than done. Rock the boat. This means to cause trouble. So here we're not literally on a boat rocking it back and forth, but in a way, we're making a splash, we're making waves, we're making things a little challenging, a little controversial. So if you do something that goes against kind of the common norm, then you might be rocking the boat. Take, for example, if you wore a baseball cap to a formal family dinner, even though you know the older people in the family hate that, in that instance, you're rocking the boat. You're causing some controversy. Examples are, he didn't want to rock the boat, so he kept his suggestion to himself. Sometimes it's necessary to rock the boat to bring about change. So let's read a story for some extra practice. In a small office, the team was preparing for an important presentation. Sarah and Mark were the co-leads, but they couldn't agree on the plan. We need to see eye to eye on this, or we'll never finish in time, Sarah said, frustrated. Mark sighed and nodded, though he still disagreed. As the deadline approached, Amanda, another team member, started crying during a meeting. I'm so stressed about this project, she said, wiping her eyes, but Sarah thought her tears were fake. She's just shedding crocodile tears to get out of extra work, Sarah whispered to Mark. Tired of the tension, Mark decided to throw caution to the wind. Let's try both ideas, he said, and see what works best. It sounded simple, but balancing two plans was easier said than done. The team scrambled to finish both versions before the meeting. When they presented their work, the client loved it. But the chaos had caused some tension in the team. Next time, let's avoid rocking the boat, Sarah said with a smile. Mark agreed, and they promised to work together more smoothly in the future. So again, those idioms are, we see eye to eye, crocodile tears, throw caution to the wind, easier said than done, rock the boat. Great job today. There are other videos like this on this channel, and more are coming soon. I'll put playlists and videos right here. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.